something. Like, that beat is making me spit
like
something.
Hey guys
and gals,
what's going on?
Welcome
to our YouTube channel.
That's you, Damon. Let me see. You better be tuned in.
What's going on, guys?
Yes, I don't know. Okay, it says watching now. I don't know, Damon. I don't see you. But anyway,
we want to welcome you guys to our show,
Opinions.
Yes, I am Ebony Nicole, and she is
Elisa Matisa.
Yes,
aka Brick House.
Brick House.
So yes, today is Wednesday.
Hump day, baby.
Yes, and it's our third show.
Our third show.
So I'm so happy about that. Once again, we still here. Yes,
Damn.
we here again. So we just want to thank everybody once again. It's gonna be, y'all gonna hear like a broken record because I really appreciate. I think we're doing really well for having. Now we have 178 subscribers. But we're looking for more. Some of y'all are out there. I hope y'all subscribing.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
And support means a lot.
Absolutely.
So I see some of you guys are watching now. So I appreciate that too. Because I feel like we can interact. We can have our little cocktail party. You got your drink?
Or agua party. That's the balance between me and my co-host.
It's okay though.
Okay.
It's just a little something. It's Wednesday. It's midweek. So, how was your weekend? Well, how was our weekend? Because we went out.
We did. First, let me just
Oh,
say
yeah.
this. I definitely want to give a super thanks to Jimmy Mack. All right, he came over and he helped us with getting our mics together and just our sound system working. Because last week he was a little like, "Can y'all hear us? Do y'all hear us?" Some people were saying we were a little low. So thank you, Jimmy Mack. You rock.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And again, we thank you for the subscribers. We read every message, your comments, and we thank you.
And it keeps us motivated, to be honest. I feel like I was so since we did our last show, I was so looking forward to Wednesday. Come on, Wednesday, let's go.
Right.
So
because our supporters is out there like, when y'all come, what
I
day?
know, and then the messages I get, it's just so like heartwarming and stuff like that. So
we thank you for allowing us.
And I'm glad some of you guys looked up that steam, vaginal steam. So that's good too, because I think we helped a lot of people with that and the mental health. Like, a lot of people didn't even know that vaginal steam was like in full effect. So that's good. So
I got a lot of guy friends inbox me and said that they were going to give gifts to their girlfriends.
Yeah.
So that was super dope. Yeah, get her right. Get that vagina right. Huh? So E, how was your weekend? What did you get into?
Well, I didn't really do. I did like a lot of house stuff, and then I feel like I didn't really do a lot. Like I accomplished. I was productive, like around the house, and then we went out, which was good. I had a good time.
Yeah,
we went to Harlem called Hexagon
Lounge.
And that was cool. So yeah, remember? Well, I went up to the DJ booth, and it almost took a turn for the worse because I went up to the DJ booth and I asked him to play some reggae because the crowd was not moving.
Wait, guys, do y'all have that one friend that if the DJ ain't playing what you want to hear, you all like this on the DJ? I'm in my seat looking at her like, oh my God.
I went up to him. Let me tell you what I did. I went up to the DJ. I was so polite. So I said to him, I said, excuse me, because he was playing like music. No one was moving. It was dead. So I just went up to him and I was so nice. I said, listen, the music that you playing, I didn't even get to that part yet. I didn't go in ham at first. So then I said, can you change it to reggae music? And he was like, hold up. You coming over here with your phone. Because I had my phone. All I did to him was like I was talking to him and I had my phone in my hand. But he acted like I was tape recording him. He was like, why you coming all over here with your phone in your hand? And I was like, listen, calm down. I'm just asking you to play something just to relax. So I guess he didn't like that with the relax.
She don't know that DJs don't like that. Like you can't do that.
So
then they groove
maybe. So then I said, listen, look at the crowd. we're dying. Like, it's boring.
We're dying.
You need to pick it up. So I guess that's when he turned down. Remember the music went down low?
That's when I was like this. I'm not with her, though.
He turned down the music and was going off. So I'm working on myself and my reaction to people's action. So I brought it back. I'm telling you, I did good for myself.
That was my prayer.
Mental health, I'm telling you, I'm taking it real serious because you don't know. He could have punched me right in my face. You never know. Yeah. So I took it back a notch when he started going off, and then I started going off about the crowd is dead, and he got very offended. Yeah. So I said, you know what, Elisa, take it down, take it back. So I said, you know what, excuse me. I was like, listen, I'm sorry. Can we just try this again? All I'm asking you for, I love reggae music. I just want to hear some reggae music. So after I did that to him, we was best friends. Didn't I give him a hug when we was leaving?
You did.
I gave him a hug when we was leaving. He said he's gonna be my personal DJ for my birthday next week. And we was besties after that.
Oh,
so
God.
That helped. I'm telling you, that little tactic.
Yeah.
He didn't get me, he almost got me riled up, and then I thought about it.
You caught yourself.
I caught myself right in the midst of it, and I brought it back. And I said, listen, I'm sorry. All I want to do is hear some reggae music. Period. And I think I did good.
You did good.
I did good because the music went down low and it went right back up when I apologized. So
hey, Danny girl, that's my girl. She's tuned in.
Yeah. So, and then you had a good night too, like, right or no? How was your night?
I did. I had a good night. We went out to Hexagon Lounge to support my friend. He's the owner of the lounge, Charles. Shout out to Charles. And it's just super inspiring just to go to my friends that have these businesses, and it just makes me go harder. And so we went out to support him for his birthday, and we had a good time, you know.
We did.
Laughing at her, you know, she dancing and we clapping and we rolling it around, and she fussing with the DJ. And yeah, we had a good time. We had a good night.
Yeah, it was good.
And that was it. I really didn't do too much. I had some orders over the weekend with the business, and that's really about it. So do you want to get into let's get into the tribute to Kobe?
Yeah, because when I first found out, I got the text from you, like basically sending me the newspaper article. So I didn't know. I was already listening to some podcasts. I was getting dressed.
Yeah.
And then you sent me that newspaper article, and I was like stunned.
Yeah, we're talking about Kobe Bryant, guys. Super tragic. That happened Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Where he lost his life, and his daughter, and 7 other people that was on a plane. I'm still in disbelief about it. My heart is still heavy. I don't know. It's just hurtful. It hurts. The only thing we can do is reflect on the positive impact that he left with all of us. He was an amazing player, a great family man, and like, you know, everybody was saying Kobe was the chosen one.
And I know with me, like I definitely wasn't heavy into sports at all, but my brother is into sports, so it's like, and then Kobe was in the same like generation as us,
right?
So he like transcended, like even if you're not into sports, like you know about Kobe and how he was a beast on the court.
Even if you wasn't,
so it's like I feel like I still like I didn't know him personally, but I feel like okay, I know of him. Like I've heard about him continuously, like throughout my life, because we're in the same generation as him. We grew up with him playing on the court. So it definitely and something like that can definitely spin you into like depression, thinking about your mortality, thinking about the people that you love, because it's like even though you know death is inevitable, it's like you hope to at least live long as possible. Like even if we're gonna die, but I want to live till I'm 100. I want to live to the maximum. So when somebody is like,
you want to live to see your children grow up and have their children. It's sad. Like them kids lost their dad. You know, Vanessa lost her husband. It's just sad.
But how did does it make you like feel any? Because I know like I've had my grandmother pass away. And she was more so in my, like, she was older, so it wasn't good, but she still got to live the majority of her life. But I never really had anyone, except for my aunt, and rest in peace to my Aunt Janet. but she died unexpectedly. Like, did it drum up any feelings like about death or anything with you? Because I feel like I could not sleep. Like I'm like,
because we was in a club,
yeah,
we was it was just slow motion because that was on our minds and our hearts. It just didn't feel right. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? So it did bring up a lot of thoughts about my mom and, whatever the case is. But you think about it and be like, all of that ain't even worth it. Like, we just gotta love on our family and friends a little harder. Tell them that. And I know we always say this is cliche when somebody passed away, but it's so true. Like, love me. Tell me you love me. Like, that's why every time I leave you,
I know you do. You are teaching me. No, I'm not sensitive, but I can say one thing.
Like, yo, I love you. Hit me when you get home. Like, it's just those little things because you never know if you're going to see me again the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to know I love you.
Are we still live? Like,
absolutely.
You sure? Because it's saying bad. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, now I see it says live and it's coming back.
Hey, Tiffany. Thanks for
How do you see? Why I can't see that? I can't see anything. Oh, okay, now I see it. Okay, hey, I got it together. Okay, yes. So, okay, I'm sorry. This is not time. But anyway, I definitely felt like I want answers. Like, I feel like I am obsessively looking to see new updates because I want answers for myself. Like, I want to know, was it pilot error? Was it a mechanical error? Like, I want to know, like, why did this happen? Could it have been avoided?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know. I just feel like it definitely can make you start thinking about life. Like, I think with me, I just start obsessively thinking about, because you live your life every day and you don't realize how much we put our lives in everyone's hands. Like, the bus driver, the pilot, the train conductor, just walking on the street. You know how many people, a lady by my job, not at my job, but she was walking along in Times Square and a thing fell off, like one of those cranes fell off and killed her. Did you see that? She was like an architect. And she happened to be an architect and it was like an architectural thing that fell on her head and killed her. So it makes you like stop dead in your tracks and be like, okay, this could have been me. Like, this could be anybody.
Right.
I remember when what's his name wanted to take a helicopter ride, and it makes me start thinking about like just things that I don't think about. So it can kind of make you start like delving deep. Right. And I think the moral of it is like we have to start living.
But for me, it's kind of like I don't want to go through everyday life thinking about, oh, I don't want to fly, I can't, drive in Ubers, because I just don't want to live that life. I think when it's your time to go, whether you flying. You know what I'm saying? In a helicopter.
Yeah, but we don't know though. Like, the thing that's scary, you don't know.
It is.
It really is. Like, can things be unavoidable? Like, if I go in front of a truck right now, I'm gonna die. Right. But was that my time to die? Like, was everyone's time to die their time to die? Like, I don't know. I'm not religious like that. I know Christians always got the answers.
Listen, I think when it's your time to go, it's your time. And when God is ready for you, no matter who wants you to stay here on earth, you going, you leaving, and we just gotta come to grips with it. Do it hurt? Absolutely, but
no. But Damon, I feel like they didn't say nothing about the crash yet. You know how long it takes for those investigators to investigate. And me, I'm telling you, we booking a trip now, and especially when it's an international flight. I've never flown. I honestly want to know how many crashes. I know I shouldn't be looking up. I shouldn't be Googling stuff like that. I know, that's me. I'm going to look it up.
You're not taking this. I'll be like, come on.
But anyway, what I was getting ready to say, as far as like Damon said, like, why don't it's too soon to give answers to the crash right now. Those final answers take like a year. But I don't know if you watched the National Transportation Safety Board interview, their news conference yesterday, because that came on yesterday. And I was watching that. It was really good because right now they don't have a final cause, but they're giving you what they know right now as far as the preliminary findings. Right. And they're gonna have some more, like an official preliminary finding in 2 weeks. But yesterday she was really like she was answering all the newscasters' questions, and she basically what they're saying is that it was either pilot error or weather conditions.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. It was weather
I don't
conditions.
think it was the mechanical part of the plane. I don't think it was anything to do with the plane. That plane had a very great track record, even though it was an older plane. It was a 1991,
Right.
and it wasn't Kobe's plane. Like everybody keeps saying, it was his plane.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, it was not his plane. It belonged to the charter company. It was their plane.
Gotcha.
So I guess that's why people saying like the wife and the family can sue, because it was his plane, but you really don't know yet what happened. Like they don't have a final. Like they just recovered the bodies yesterday. So they need to do a forensic testing on the pilot. I don't know. I'm just saying a theory could be he could have been on drugs. No one knows yet. But we have to wait for answers.
Yeah.
But I know with me, like I want answers. Like I want to know.
Yeah.
And I want to know what happened. I'm waiting every day, like to find out. And it's always something new that comes in every day. So I'm always watching. Like, wait a minute, what happened today?
Right.
So I know today they came out with like the video of surrounding cameras in that area of like people's front door. You know how everyone has a front door camera nowadays.
I've seen that.
So they had like the sound. Sounds crazy. I don't even know why I watch and listen to this stuff, but it's like an obsessive thing. I woke up like in the middle of the night. It was crazy. My stomach was hurting. Like I don't know why I do this to myself.
Yeah,
and I was just like Googling.
It's just too much.
It is, but it's like you want to know like what new happened. Like what did they find out?
Yeah.
And the news conference yesterday with the National Transportation Investigator to the mountain.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
It didn't just crash into the mountain. What happened was it fell.
It fell.
It fell, like we don't know what happened. Like I know at one point they said it fell, and they said from the point that it fell from 2,200 feet to the terrain, like it was a minute. So she was basically saying like the plane was intact, and it was a terrifying thing. It fell fast, rapidly, and she said it took a minute to actually impact the part of that mountain. So it definitely was like, it was so informative. But she was answering questions like knocking those questions out. They asked, what was another question they asked? They asked about she started throwing the Federal Aviation Association under the bus, because I bet it sounds like, because you know I'm like a researcher, I'm a scientist now. I'm like looking, okay, what does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? So I started looking up like who is the National Transportation Safety Board, but they're the ones who go on the investigative part of when a plane crashes. They're the first ones on the scene to find out why it crashed.
Right.
So when planes crash from like 1800, 1900, they're the ones to make improvements and recommendations to the federal government to make changes and make these airlines put these certain things on a plane in order to make them safe and keep them safe. So she was saying basically like the National Transportation made recommendations to these airlines and helicopters to put this, that, the other. And she said from like 3 plane crashes ago, she told them, listen, y'all need to put a black box on there, and y'all need to put a terrain safety mechanism on it to alert the pilots that you're coming into contact with something. She said that each time they recommended it, the Federal Aviation rejected it. Really? And they never implemented those things on the helicopter.
We got a viewer, she says, I think it was the pilot's error in weather conditions. I don't think the pilot should have not flown that day because it was extreme fog outside. So I didn't understand that either.
I mean, but listening to the national, because that was one of the questions the guys asked too, the newscasters in the audience. Yeah. They asked, like, is that abnormal that he went out in that weather? Right. And she was basically saying that it's not abnormal. They all have flown through. It happens. Like you think we're not flying when there's a storm coming and you don't really know, and nature just is coming upon you. Right. It happens.
But don't they have special tech things on the airplanes in those helicopters, like when it is foggy, or they have special. Remember, I think you was telling me they got special stuff so that you can fly in foggy
But that's the
conditions.
thing. He didn't have the he didn't get the special approval before he left. Because that's called instrument flying. Like when you just going by instrument and you going by air traffic controller. Right. But you got to get approval before you leave but he didn't get approval for that. He only got approval for visual
Got you.
Visual rule flying.
Right.
So he got that approval, but then when he started flying, it was like, oh my gosh, like fog is coming. And then that's when he called in at that point and he said, listen, I need flight following. And that's when they told him, okay, we got to clear out with the planes and everybody's in the air right now. Yeah. And then we'll let you know when you ready to go. And that's when they would started circling for the 12 minutes. Circling. And then that's after they finished clearing out like what they needed to clear out. That's when air traffic controller said, okay, we ready to go. We cleared it out, but you're not registering on the radar. You got to go up higher, so we can see the radar. So we can see you on the radar.
Right.
And then after he climbed higher, he was at 1,400 feet when he was speaking to the air traffic controller. Right. He climbed up to 2,300 feet. So he went from 1,400 feet to 2,300 feet. And then at 2,300 feet, he radioed. That was his last radio. He was basically like, a cloud is coming. Hold up a second. I got to get out the way. And then that's when they didn't hit. That was it. That was the last.
Jesus. Crazy. So I guess we ain't going to really know for another few
months. It's 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Okay.
Well, 2 weeks they're going to come out with preliminary findings.
Okay.
10 days, she said. She said 10 days they're going to come out with the preliminary official findings. Like right now, they basically speculated. They feel like it was either three things: weather, and pilot error. And they saying it could be. They have to do a background on a pilot. They saying they need like all of the weather, camera, like because everybody has phones now.
Right.
Trust it. They said that he was with that charter company for 10 years, and Kobe took that particular pilot all the time. From that charter company, and he had an excellent record. So it's not like he had like blemishes, but they still investigating his background.
Yeah.
So it's still kind of like inconclusive because they still have to do, like, they just found the bodies like yesterday. So they still have to do testing on him to make sure he's not on drugs. He didn't have a heart attack. Anything could have happened. We don't even know after that last call what happened. And they can't. It just, they have no like final conclusion right now. So they said in 10 days they're gonna have like preliminary findings.
So they have a petition going on in regards to the NBA logo. They're in talks. Well, everybody wanna change the Kobe's image. Well, put his image. What do you think about that? What's your thoughts on that? Them changing the logo to Kobe.
I definitely think that's way overdue, but now it's due.
Really?
Yeah, like they have, I don't know who the image is. They said it's a Timothy something.
Yeah, Timothy, I forgot his name.
But he was like from the 1980s, 1970s. Like, what happened to Jordan? Like,
well, that's what everybody
I'm not athletic, like, so I'm not short. Like, what he might have been, this guy, Timothy, might have been like. Right.
Everybody's saying that.
Is he white?
Yes, he is. If anybody should be the image and the logo, it should be Jordan. A lot of people are saying no, we our condolences, we feel bad, but they were saying that they don't think that's right. If Jordan hasn't been the logo, it's like they don't see Kobe. Why? I feel it should.
No, but I mean, it's probably no one ever like contested it. No one's ever brought it up. So I hate this. I was gonna say white is right. Petition? I didn't even see the petition. I'm too busy investigating what happened. I haven't even been on Instagram like that. Yeah. If you notice, I haven't even been on there. Like, I'm busy being an investigator to find out what new news dropped about what is going on. So I didn't even see the petition yet.
Damon said it's been a long time coming for them to change that logo.
I think so too, but no one ever made a big deal about it until now. So it's not like Jordan. Now's the time. Yeah, definitely. But did you see when Shaq, they did an interview with I didn't know the other guys, but I think Charles Barkley was there and a few others, who I'm not familiar with. But then I like started getting familiar with them during it. But it was really sad with Shaq.
I know.
But what I didn't understand was Shaq didn't speak. I didn't know they didn't have like that so much of a good relationship. Because he was saying that the last time he spoke to Kobe, it was when he scored 60 points in a game. And Kobe's been retired for.
That was his last time.
He said the last time I communicated with him when he said good luck, good game, or whatever it was, because he scored 60 points that game. Yeah. And you know me, I started looking up stuff. When did he score 60 points? And that was 3 years ago.
Right.
But Then I started delving deep. I didn't know they had like an undercurrent, like
yeah, I heard
little
about that.
yeah. So I heard about that, but it was just so they actually made amends for it because I think Shaq apologized or whatever. But it was just so sad. He was. Did you see? He was crying.
Yeah.
Like
I've been crying all weekend, all week, like listening to some of the players, just thanking for being him. It's sad. LeBron, a whole bunch of people. But yeah, I just want to say rest in peace to Kobe, his daughter, all of the people that was on the plane. Our condolences go out to the family. I'm praying every day. My heart is just broke, and I'm praying for peace for the family. While
and I just want them to come up with those answers. Like I just
give a shout out to my friend, my brother, Greg Harris. He lost his dad. My condolences. And
still on earth, and we have to deal with the loss. Right. So I don't, hopefully, people find ways to cope. So what do you think about the newscaster that said Lakers? What was her excuse? She said Lakers and Knicks. Nixlers? Like, what was it?
Knickers.
Oh, okay. Nixlers.
My thing is, I don't think nobody intentionally goes on TV, goes live, and mix up. I want to believe that in my heart that this lady did not say niggers. But when I keep replaying it, it sounds like she straight said niggers, not knickers. She said knickers. Right? So you just tell me what you hear. Let's see.
Cast on the Los Angeles Lakers could be there. If I could ask you to stay with us, we're gonna go about like the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers.
What you say?
I think if she would have said, first of all, what does Knicks have to do with Lakers? Like, why would she think he plays on the Knicks of all teams? Like, why Knicks? Like,
I'm not sure.
I'm not a sports person. Like, I don't know. Did he play on the Knicks? He never played on the Knicks. Because, I started researching it. I don't know where the Knicks came in at. Were they talking about the Knicks? No. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I think he did play. Help me out, viewers. I'm not sure. But so that's why I'm saying maybe she could have mixed it up, but I don't know. Do you think she should have apologized right after she said niggas?
Absolutely.
Allegedly?
Absolutely. If I'm like a journalist, a newscaster, if it was really a mistake, if it wasn't a mistake, my thing is I'm working for a network and I want to keep my job. Yeah. I'm catering to the people. I'm gonna soothe your soul. Right. Even if I am a undercover racist. Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do is and that's what she did. But that's what I'm saying. You don't really know. Like, my take on it is, I would need to know more about her to know. That's what I said. Like, if she's she could be a slave owner, like, a descendant of a slave owner.
Right. That's what I told my friend.
Like a third generation.
You would have to know her.
Yeah.
You would know your friend. Like, she would never say that, nigga. But your friends and your homies know, oh, yeah, she probably slipped up and said nigga.
Yeah, she
Yeah. You probably would have known. You would have known her to see if she really said that. But that was just.
I think one. It could be either or. I think one.
Nakers.
Yeah.
Nakers.
I didn't hear no kind of combination of Knicks, Lakers. It was straight up niggers.
So O said, "Hey O, thanks for viewing." I said he just played for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see where the Knicks, but I'm thinking to myself before that came on, I want to know what were they talking about before that. Was it a Knicks player? Was it a Knicks game?
I don't know.
What were they talking about before? So I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt before I actually come to a final conclusion.
Right.
I need to know, was she a descendant of a slave owner?
Now the question.
She might have been. I'm telling you, a lot of these people walking around, they are like third generation.
Right.
From a plantation owner. So I need to know her background. I need to know, is she an undercover racist?
Yeah.
Because that's going to tell me, Oh yeah, she said she meant what she said.
Right.
She saw all black people on the screen, and she probably was like, "I'm talking about these," because they get tired of like, okay, let me now. I can go on her.
Here you go.
I start going into
so wait a minute.
black.
The question is, do you feel that she should be fired?
What is it? Innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
We don't have enough evidence right now to say
that
is she 100% guilty.
Right.
She came up with the excuse, Knicks and Lakers.
Right.
It makes you give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, could she? And is she? What if she's like a Lily, really angel type white lady who's really don't have a racist bone in her body? She could be she could be one of the white people I know, like Jessica. Jessica is very hood. If she signed on, where are you, Jessica? She's very hood. She got some black in her, like not officially black, but
yeah.
Anyway, so if it was her that said that, and she's whiter than white,
yeah,
I'll be like, no, my girl did not call them no niggers.
Right.
She did not. But if it was somebody, like if it was Trump that said it, absolutely, he meant black niggers and these like slave, like
super
house.
facts.
Yeah, so if it was him, so I would need to know like her background in order to come to a final conclusion. So right now, I do think she should.
Right.
But a part of me says we got to pay for our mistakes. But I think the suspension is enough.
Yeah, I think suspension. Let me just read her apology. She said earlier today, while reporting on the tragic news of Kobe Bryant's passing, I unfortunately stirred.
She didn't say no niggers. She said niggers.
Please know I did not and would never use a racist term. I apologize for the confusion this has caused.
I need more. I mean, listen, it's just like if you're in a court case and somebody comes up with their defense.
Right.
And they get found not guilty because there's not enough evidence to prove them guilty.
Right.
It's the same scenario. We don't have enough evidence to say she's straight up guilty. I don't know her background. I don't know her. I would need to delve deep to see, like, if she's a descendant of a slave owner.
She did say she just gonna get a pass, right?
If she said it, she might have really combined the names and said niggers, liquor. Like it could have been a slip up, or she could have just said, I don't know why she said it. But it might not have been a racist bone there.
Right.
But what do you think?
To be honest with you, I really think it was a slip up.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, but why do you think it was a slip up? Because you think it did sound like niggers?
I just don't see nobody. Maybe I'm just too. I just don't see nobody going up there niggers.
What?
She not thinking about her job. She not thinking about her livelihood. Like if she knows if she on live TV saying niggas, it's consequences. Like
if you are a racist to your bone, and my grandfather was a slave, a plantation owner.
Oh God.
You got that in your blood, like you on some like nigger this, nigger that, nigger. Like they, I'm sorry, they are like it's ingrained in them. They can't even help it. Look at like sometimes they can't. Trump had a few slip ups.
That's true.
Slip ups, but I think he's a bona fide racist. Yeah. So I just think if you are really like bona fide racist and you grew up in that type of household, sometimes she might have just saw all black men on the screen, and when you see black men, hoodies, whatever, basketball, she could have been. Her mind could have slipped, like because she saw, oh my God, it's all black men, niggers.
She just lost it. Like oh.
To me, I'm saying that if she were a real racist and it wasn't I'm just saying that's the flip side of it. If she wasn't if she is a racist, I mean, like if she was really a racist and she just saw the black people on the screen, you just seeing black men and you automatically, because you're racist, you're automatically seeing niggers. Right. So I think it could have been that, or it could have been a slip up where she really did combine the words.
Will we ever know?
So right now, I think she should get her job back because we don't know. Right. We can't say she's guilty.
They didn't fire her, I don't think. They didn't.
No, they. I think she's on suspension or something, but she's gonna come back. Didn't they?
No, I don't even think she on suspension.
Then somebody came back there. Oh, the one who claimed that he had the rape. Right. Who started going in about his rape.
Suspended.
Yeah, she got suspended.
Yeah, I don't even want to give that life with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope everything goes well with Misty. I
don't know. I just hope that. I don't think they're gonna get to the bottom of it. I just think she's gonna come back, and you really just don't know. She could have been really.
But I know she getting hate mail. I know she.
Absolutely.
I know they going. I would probably.
They going in.
I would probably leave.
No, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving. They'll get over it. What did Dom, whatever his name is, he's a newscaster, Dom, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
When he said them nappy-headed, he didn't say nappy-headed niggers, nappy-headed bitches or something. Didn't he say nappy? Oh, nappy-headed whores.
Right.
Hoes. They done forgot about that. He was still on the air,
that is
right?
True.
Until he died.
That is true.
He was still on the air. They forget it. Us blacks, like, I don't know. I don't want to go off on a tangent.
Exactly.
So I'm just leave that
So
alone.
let's talk about Lena Waith.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the producer and writer?
I am now, because when something pops up and something happened, like I start, but I did see her a lot, like all throughout the, I see her through, I'll keep seeing her like being interviewed. Like she was on, I watch Housewives and stuff. I keep seeing her on the after shows and stuff. So I didn't really know who she was until now that she's getting a divorce.
Right. Well, Lena Waith is a writer and producer. If you guys don't know, she produced The Chai and she wrote for Queen and Slim. She is a lesbian woman and she married her longtime girlfriend Elena Meyer. Okay, they were together for a couple of years and got divorced after 3 months. Now, why do you think they got divorced? These niggas and bitches ain't loyal. I'm just, no. So, yeah. So, allegedly, they saying that Lena cheated.
I always thought she was a basketball player, but she was,
No.
okay, so she was, okay.
That she cheated on her, and she was buying her ex-girlfriends, like, designer bags and jewelry. So my question to you is, when you're in a new relationship, is it okay for you to still entertain your ex, buy gifts, sing cards, go to the family functions? Talk to me.
No, that's not okay. But it happens all the time. Like, you kind of want, I know with me, like, I might still keep a little hidden, like, just in case.
Yeah.
But they were married. You shouldn't have just in case people on the sidelines. If you get married, that should be it. I'm in. I'm all in 100%.
Right.
So you shouldn't have those people lingering around.
So if you're when you're in a relationship, you can entertain. I'm confused. No, I just want to be clear.
Listen, I'm not married. So speaking of a single person, and when I say single, I mean not married.
Right. So yes. Your life is gonna be like, huh? What happened? Yeah.
Maybe if I found somebody that met all the needs that I got.
Right.
Oh, dag, I sound like a man.
Mm-hmm.
You continue on. I'm gonna think about this for a second. Cause it sounded real crazy right now, so I'm not gonna.
Well, personally for me, I have been guilty
exactly.
of being in a relationship and maybe entertaining a ex, to be honest. I think it's wrong, and I think with my relationships going forward, that is something that I would not do. If my partner doesn't know about the ex, because I think you still can contact, not like call what you're doing tonight, but if I see you out on the street or at a function, you can be cordial, or call for a birthday. I don't know. I guess it depends on the relationship and how your partner feels about it. But other than that, sending gifts and entertaining is wrong. It's wrong. And I've done it before, and I'm saying it's wrong. It wasn't healthy for the relationship that I was in, and I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. So I don't think you should be buying gifts for your ex. You shouldn't be entertaining, and that's why I'm single now, so that I can get all this stuff out my system while I'm dating or whatever. I'm not even dating, but you know what I'm saying.
I might need.
So,
I don't know. I might need therapy. I don't know.
I feel like with therapy.
Because I feel like
you don't have a faithful bone in your body. Like,
it's not that I don't have a faithful bone. I feel like, say, if I did meet that knight in shining armor,
right?
Literally a knight in shining armor. Like, he's fulfilling like all my needs. He's there to support me. My businesses. You there when I need, like, okay, I need you to go to the house when something goes down with the tenants. It's mad dudes in there. Right. I need a man to go stand up. I need you to do that. Right. I need you to be doing things when I'm broke. When I have a blown out tire in the middle of the road. Stop what you're doing. Come get me.
Okay.
If something that's doable falls through the cracks, I gotta call Tyrone or somebody. I gotta call. That's what happens. I'm just saying, like,
you can't wait till your man come home from work, or
no, but I am understandable. I'm understandable in that sense. But say if you come up with, oh, I was what excuse? Let me. What's the excuse did I ever get? I have so many. It's like coming at me at one time.
I've
like,
been
no.
here and done that. I've been in a relationship, right? And called a friend and got mixed up with my partner and the friend. It's just not worth it. It's not, worth hurting your partner and maybe getting your friend beat down. Like,
that's true. David says no man can fulfill every woman's needs. I think that's true. But I'm just saying, I need a reasonable excuse as to why. Like, if you didn't, like, when I don't want to bring that, but then somebody get offended if I bring up a scenario. I was gonna bring up when we was here for Christmas, but I don't want to even bring that. Leave it up. But I'm just saying, if certain scenarios, like, I need a good enough reason as to what happened,
right?
Why, and then if it's something that sounds a little fugazi.
So you just saying meet the right person that's gonna cater to all your needs yet.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
And if they don't, then I'm gonna have the sidebars.
Oh Lord.
Side slots, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So I'm really done with all. I'm
just saying I don't know what her reasoning was. Like, I don't know, because the girl seemed like a nice, angelic, like nice. I don't know, but the looks of it, because I didn't even know she was married. Like I said, I start finding out things late, and then I start researching it after the fact. But she seemed like a decent chick, and Lena might have been the man of the relationship, out and about, like, where this woman was a homemaker or something. Right. So if I'm a homemaker, and it's just like with me, I feel like I'm a good woman. If I find that knight in shining armor, I'm going to be good. There's no reason why you should be doing anything else.
But do you sometimes, I feel sometimes you looking for somebody that's perfect, and nobody's perfect. Like, ain't nobody perfect. Nobody perfect. I just think you got too much.
I feel like I'm not perfect. But I'm damn near close.
I feel
and you have to come close too.
I feel you.
And I haven't met that closeness.
I got you. I guess.
So that's what I'm saying. If you coming up with lame excuses as to why you're not there, why you're not supportive, why why you just.
He shouldn't even be in your man category if he's doing that.
But that's what I'm saying. When it's a consistent thing, you start thinking like, okay, maybe he was
somebody you date.
I'm just saying hypothetically. I'm saying, like, what if he's like, okay, what if he works like a crazy job? What if he's a cop? Okay. And you notice a lot of times they have to work overtime. Right. They have to do overtime.
Right.
So let's just say he really has to do overtime a lot of the times. But then there's sometimes, no, I am. But there's sometimes he's not doing overtime. He's with the next chick. And then when you start questioning, you start thinking to yourself, like, that's what I'm saying. My point is, it starts leading up to things where the ball starts dropping. Like, okay, he's not working overtime. You're lying. So what I'm saying is that I'm not going to just dead them because you don't know. You have to come to a final conclusion. Like, you have to find out. Like, and it starts boiling over. Like, where it does, what they say, what's done in the dark comes to light. You got to wait for it to come to the light.
Right.
And when it comes to the light, then you're dead.
You're dead.
I wait for it to come to the light.
Wait a minute.
I give the benefit of the doubt.
We definitely have to have my homeboy come on our show. He gonna be our co-host to speak for the men because he has these theories, and you know who I'm talking out. B.
Who?
Not you. He do.
I'm saying who?
Theories,
Do I know him?
You ain't meet him yet. But I was telling you I wanted him to come on the show.
Okay.
About cheating and why men cheat and all that. So that's like another show. Anyway, yeah, so for me,
I would love to meet him because we would definitely, that would be a nice
I would just
show.
be like this looking. But he makes some good points though, and I told him, I said we gonna get a date and get
I want to
you
hear
up
these
on
points,
here.
these pointers.
These pointers. So let's talk about the Grammys. You seen the Grammys?
Yes, that's one of the important parts.
Yeah. So you that chick that had the mocha chocolate. Oh no, not this one. Fast forward. It was good.
It was.
It was good. What was your best performance?
I love the Nipsey tribute.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in church.
Right?
I felt like I was in church. Like it was definitely
yes, it was
that
good.
soulfulness was coming through. Especially I love like what's his name? I know that's a shame.
No, it's right there. What's the singer name, y'all? That sing the tribute for Nipsey. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Why I don't see the live chat going?
What's his name? I forgot. Well, anyway,
John Legend.
John Legend.
He is. I loved his like
John
part.
Legend, his raspy voice.
I loved his part of it, and the one from poetry. What's her name? I love her. I think her real name is Lisa, like my name, Elisa. But the one who initially came on, I forgot her name. But she was really good. No.
Oh.
Because we sounded real like, how we don't got their names down?
Wait a minute.
But anyway, no, it was not Lizzo. It was not her. She did all. I liked her performance too. Speaking of her, but with the Nipsey thing, I love that. I love that tribute. But I like the first intro, the whole introductory performance. I loved her, and I loved when John Legend came on. I could have did without. I'm thinking of what's his name. We called him a baboon. But not. I could have did without him. I didn't understand his purpose on the stage. Khalid. But other than that, I definitely loved the whole performance.
Yeah, it was good.
Like I loved it.
What do you think about Usher?
I thought he was okay.
Was okay. I think I forgot the guy that I really like. He performs before Prince. But anyway, he was okay. But I think they could have got somebody else to do his tribute. But overall, it was okay. Who else performed? Lizzo. I love Lizzo. I love her attitude. Like, she don't care. I'm thinking I'm big.
I love it too, and I love how she has, like, not only she thick, she has
confidence.
Dancers, and they be doing it. They be dipping it and doing it.
Yes.
And I remember when I went to Janet Jackson's concert like 2 years ago with Sabrina, and she had like a big. That was the first time I ever saw like a big chick performing and being able to keep up and do it and dip it and like kill it. And Janet Jackson. I know, me too. My knees. Oh, you know I got a bad knee problem, and I be just admiring performer, dancer, and she was doing it, dipping it, killing it, keeping up with all of the other chicks. And I was admiring that. And now we have her, like, and she's killing it. She's keeping up with them, and then she has big dancers too, BBW dancers, and they was killing it. I love the whole glow in the dark ballerina things, the leotards. They definitely were doing it.
Yeah, overall it was pretty good. I mean, I think a lot of people are saying Alicia Keys was boring. Get out of here. But I think.
What you think about her no makeup situation?
I love it. She's still beautiful, right? What you said? You don't like it, and she got her freckles. I think her face still pops. She's so beautiful, and I think she did an excellent job.
I think she's beautiful. I do.
She killed it. Everybody's like, get off the stage. She boring.
I did like her performance with the when she started like ad-libbing and she started
that was good.
Like doing like spitting bars like in her little performance. Like I love that. I definitely love when someone starts freestyling.
And interacting with the audience.
Yeah, and then she starts
because she already knew the audience hearts was heavy, so let me just.
And then she started surprising them, and then the cameraman was good.
Right.
Like he started panning in the audience, and she's saying their name. The cameraman started panning in the audience, so they was like, ooh, like, so I love that part. No, because it was like a surprise, so I love the whole the cameraman was on point, or the edits that
and
they did.
It was super dope that Nipsey won the award with Khaled and John Legend. That was dope. His family came on stage.
Yeah,
Lauren London and super cool.
And then Puffy, his whole thing about having a separate Grammys for blacks?
I did read about that. What you think about that? Do you think that I think they gotten a little better as far as having more blacks, or I think they got a little better. But he said he won his own Grammys, the black Grammys.
I think it's gotten better. Like as far as we can say it's gotten better as far as we're not slaves anymore. It's gotten better because we're not slaves. It's better, but we still got a long way to go. Yeah. And I think that's what it is. It's gotten better, but I get what he's saying. I don't want to accept better. I want to accept equal. Right. And I got you. We're not equal. I get what he's saying as far as it's gotten better, but better's not good. Right.
So let's start our own.
I feel like we do have our own BET Awards.
Why not? They got the country awards. They got Why can't we have the black awards?
I think we do though. What's Soul Train Awards? Do we not take that seriously? What about Soul Train Awards?
Yeah, that's true. But the Grammys.
The Grammys, I feel because it's platform, right? White. Is that because that's the end all be all because it's white? Right. We do have other things that we have just for us. Yeah. But maybe we need to really cater to it. We need to show up and show out for BET Awards and Soul Train Awards we do for Grammys.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's not go to Grammys. Let's go to just the Soul Train Awards and BET Awards. Right. And really show out there. Yeah. But I don't know, a lot of people were saying we trying to get acceptance and approval and we shouldn't be. So
we'll see. I just keep on praying for better. And I just want to say that in our up and coming episodes, we're definitely gonna have guests come on, and we're gonna get our call the system up probably in a few more episodes, so that people could be calling up and giving us your opinions. So that's coming soon. Our special guests, we're gonna have business owners coming up here, makeup artists. Yes. We're gonna have strippers. We want to know everybody's story, because I think we can learn from everybody, each other, and heal. So we're super excited.
And I think we got to talk about our businesses too, and how we got into
because we are two business owners. So we're definitely going to incorporate that in our YouTube channel. And you want to say the final thought?
The final thought is I feel like I'm doing things right. I'm not perfect, but I say I'm close to it. But I feel like I'm living life, and I just want to say, let's all continue to live life. Don't let anything get you down. I was saying when we was in the club or the not after work or after hour spot, but when we just went to go support your friend at the place, and I learned how to, let me take it back and respond in a better way so it don't turn up. I just think we gotta figure out ways to cope better to not get a reaction. There was another lady by my house that just popped into my head who was driving on the highway, and they think it was road rage, but she got shot in the head while she was driving. Wow. So I'm just saying we all have to figure out ways how to live a better life, how to react better to people. We don't know who we dealing with when we're reacting to people. You don't know who's on their last, who don't have nothing to lose. Super facts. And who's ready to just bring you with them when they're ready to go. So I just say, let's live life and be happy, and don't let anything make you react to something that could get you in a situation that you didn't intend on. Stay positive. Keep a positive mind. Absolutely. Have a positive reaction.
My final thought is I'm realizing every day that we all are on borrowed time. We're on borrowed time, and tomorrow's not promised to none of us. And so love on your friends and your family more. Reach out, support, because it can be your last time you see them. So I just want to say to all my friends and my family, I so heart you guys. I love you with all my heart. And let's just keep motivating each other and rooting for one another.
And I can say you did say that to me when we first met up after the Kobe incident. And you was like, I just want to say I love you. And I was like, oh, but you always do tell me that anyway.
I do.
So you do always like,
I do.
I'm learning.
You are.
I do. I mean, I love you.
You love me back.
I do say I love you back, but I don't have to be wearing my heart on my sleeve.
When I first said it to you, you was like,
no, I was not. See, now that's a damn lie. No, I was not.
I love you too.
No, I wasn't. That's a lie. No, I was not. I'm just saying, like, I do, like, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, but of course, I show in other ways that I love you. I don't have to say it. I want to be shown. Don't just say it to me. Show it to me.
Here we go.
On our borrowed time, show me your love. Don't just say it to me. Because that's how I am. I show it. I don't have to say it. My actions speak.
Thank you, guys. Keep subscribing. Keep reposting. And let me say this. I see everybody that reposts, that put it on their page, comments to us. We so heart you. We love you. We appreciate the support. You guys rock. We thank you for allowing us to come into your homes this evening, and we will be back on Wednesday. We're gonna be
Wednesday at 7. We gotta
at 7, y'all.
We gotta do 7 o'clock.
We're gonna do better because being on time is what it's the right thing to do.
That's discipline.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna be on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. sharp. Okay? Sure. We love you. Subscribe. Yes. Peace and love. Namaste.